Alright, once again, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Kakodash. Alright, double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations unto the hopefully elect. I do this video here through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai for the edification of the hopefully elect. Alright, we are living in perilous times. And the end is upon us. And right now we can see the prophecies coming to pass because we're supposed to know the prophecies. The Lord said be occupied in prophecies. You know. So anyhow, starting the video for today by starting with the book of Isaiah chapter 54 and verse 17, it say, "No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of Yahweh, and their righteousness is of me," said Yahweh. So, no weapon formed against thee shall prosper, said Yahweh. And Esau is a weapon, the so-called white man. He himself is a weapon, you know. The mindset, everything about this man is weaponized against us. Because Esau is against us. Esau is anti-Messiah, he's anti-righteousness. He will do anything to keep us going on the wrong, to keep us sinning, to keep us committing sin. That's why he put pork in our drinks. Alright, make clothing that is mixed material garments at 50% this and 50% that, you know. Polluting our mind with television. Alright. So no weapon that is formed against us shall prosper, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is on our side. Alright, and right now we are turning back to his laws. Alright, the ways that please Yahweh. We are going back to those ways that please him. And not only turning to the laws, but turning to the laws with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Alright? So that is where faith come in. Alright? Faith come in with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Alright? Because this guy do the laws. No, you have to have wisdom. And you have to know how to apply the laws. You have to know how to use it. Alright? So the second scripture I'm going to read is Isaiah 44. Isaiah 44 and verse 12. It say, "The smith with the tongs worketh in the coals, and fashioneth it with hammers, and worketh it with the strength of his arms. Yea, he is hungry, and his strength faileth. He drinketh no water, and is fainted." It say, "The carpenter stretcheth out his rule, he marketh it out with a line. He fitteth it with planes, and he marketh it out with a compass, and maketh it after the figure of a man, according to the beauty of a man, that it may remain in the house." Alright? So verse verse 12. "The smith with the tongs both worketh in the coals, and fashioneth it with hammers, and worketh it with the strength of his arms. Yea, he is hungry, and his strength faileth. He drinketh no water, and is faint." So this represents the scientists, alright, that create these weapons, these nuclear missiles and hellfire missiles and guns and all these different chemical warfare and all these things. You know, they work very hard. They have maths behind these science. It have chemistry. It have readings. So it's a lot of work. You understand? And what does a smith do? Alright? What does a smith do? So I go in the book of 1 Samuel. Alright? Chapter 13 and verse 19. Just for educational purposes. You know? Let me just read it straight out of the book. It said, "No, there was no smith found throughout all the land of Israel." So it said, no smith found. For the Philistines said, "Lest the Hebrews make them swords or spears." Alright? And say, "But all the Israelites went down to the Philistines to sharpen every man his share and his coulter and his axe and his mattock." Say, yet they had a file for the mattocks and for the coulters and for the forks and for the axes and to sharpen the gourds. Alright? So you could see here clearly telling you that a smith is somebody who creates weapons, alright? Who create weapons in different forms and fashion, and the smith know how to sharpen it properly and all these things. That's the job. That's the job of the scientists. What good have these scientists? What good these scientists ever done for us? What good? There's nothing good coming from this man. Understand? So I go into the book of Isaiah, chapter 54 and verse 16. Say, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument of his work, and I have created a waster to destroy." Alright? So, as I say, talking about the scientist. Alright? An instrument to destroy. Talking about these nuclear missiles and all these bombs and all these destroying instruments that the so-called white man have. Alright? The next scripture I'm going to be reading is from the book of Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 7. It says, "Since the days of our fathers have we been in a great trespass unto this day, and for our iniquities have we, our kings and our priests, been delivered into the hands of the kings of the lands, to the sword, to captivity, and to a spoil, and to confusion of face, as it is this day." So because we sin against Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, because we transgress his laws and his commandments, alright, because we turn our backs on Yahweh, we are in the hands of our enemies, alright? They pursued us with the sword. You understand? They pursued us with the sword. Alright? You can get that in the book of Amos when they say Esau pursued his brother with his sword. You know? We in captivity. Alright? Talk about what? The confusion of face. So the shame have come upon us that we look like these other nations. Alright? We look like these heathens. But the scriptures say that we are the salt of the earth. So the scriptures say, "By the fruits you shall know thee." So by the fruits now, that way the scripture talk about faith, evidence of things not seen. So I can't look at a person and say, "Hey, he's a Edomite or he's a Esau," because you don't know. We mingle amongst these other nations. The shame have come upon us. You know. That is why the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 68 was fulfilled on us, because we turned from serving Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. The next scripture is Isaiah 27, verse 1. It says, "In that day Yahweh with his sore and great and strong sword shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea." Alright? So that this dragon here, alright, goes back to the dragon in Revelation, the great red dragon. Alright? Because Esau is red. You know? But this Leviathan you're speaking about Esau, that crooked serpent, the serpent from in the Garden of Eden. Alright? When it's called somebody a serpent, it means that they are two-tongued, they are a liar. Alright? According to the book of John 8 and 44, "Ye of your father the devil, and the lust of your father he will do. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own self. He was a murderer from the beginning," which is Cain. Right? So the scriptures tell you who's the devil, who's this man. Alright, Edom is not an extinct species of people. Edom is here today. They call themselves the so-called white people, for they are not white, they are really red. Alright? Alright? Yeah. So the Lord say he will punish that crooked serpent. You know? Next scripture, Isaiah 34 and verse 6. They say, the sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For Yahweh had a sacrifice in Bozrah, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Alright? So the Lord is going to destroy Idumea. That is where the Edomites and them dwell. So that is different places too. Because the Edomites dwelling in Britain, the Edomites, just as I was saying, scattered. But the main place, alright, is America, which is called Babylon the Great. Alright? The book of Ezekiel, chapter 21 and verse 14. It says, thou therefore, son of man, prophesy and smite thine hands together, and let the sword be doubled the third time, the sword of the slain. It is the sword of the great men that are slain, which entered into their private chambers. Alright? I have set the point of the sword against all their gates, that their heart may faint, and their ruins may be multiplied. Ha! It is made bright. It is wrapped up for the slaughter. So Yahweh, alright, one of his purposes is to get rid of you Edomites, to destroy you, because you are the son of the wicked. Alright? You know? And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, alright, he's against the house of the wicked. He against you Edomites. You Edomites are going into captivity. Alright? This is the book of Ezekiel 30 and verse 4. It said, the sword shall come upon Egypt, and great pain shall be in Ethiopia, when the slain shall fall in Egypt, and they shall take away her multitude, and her foundation shall be broken down. And where is the modern day Egypt today? Modern day Egypt today is America. Alright? And the people of America, they are going to be taken away. They are going to be slaves and servants. The foundations of it's going to be broken. The strength is going to be broken. Alright? Which you can get that in the book of Daniel. When it speaks about the head of gold. Alright? The foot of iron and clay. Alright, with the stone carved out without hands, came from heaven and hit the foundations with the foot. So Yahweh Shemeshai is going to get rid of America. He's going to destroy that place. Alright? The second scripture. So all these scriptures here, they're showing you that how Yahweh Shemeshai, alright, is against the so-called white man. He's against the wicked. And how he's going to take him out, how he's going to take him down. And how Yahweh Shemeshai is revealing this devil. Alright, this man is being revealed more and more. This is the book of Nahum. Alright, yeah. Nahum 3 and verse, I'll start at verse 1. It says, woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not. So the Yahweh Shemeshai say, woe unto the bloody city. Because by the blood of the Israelites, that city was built. Alright? By slavery. If you even look at the slavery movies, you can see the harsh and regard treatment this man have given us. Is it the noise of a whip, and the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and of the prancing horses and of the jumping chariots. It said the horsemen lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpse. They stumble upon their corpse. So Yahweh Shem Shai is going to bring death in that place. Alright? Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is going to bring death in that place. So you don't want to be joined with them. What Yahweh Shem Shai say? They that are joined unto them want to die by the sword. Alright? 1 minute. Alright? So, sorry about that there. Going to the book of Ezekiel 39 and verse 12. It say, and the 7 months shall the house of Israel be burying of them, that they may cleanse the land. So they're going to have so much of dead bodies that after the America be destroyed, alright, they're going to take them captives. Who captives they were. So the servants now going to be the head, and Esau going to be the tail. Alright, and they're going to take them, and they're going to have to clean up this place. Alright, they say that they may cleanse the land. Yea, all the people of the land shall bury them. Hear that? And it shall be to them a renown the day that I shall be glorified, said Yahweh, power. And they shall serve, and they shall serve out men of continual employment, passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it. After the end of 7 months shall they search. So we're gonna have these nations cleaning this place up, burying all the dead boys, because you're gonna have a lot of dead people. The scripture I just read here, they could be stumbling upon their corpse. You understand? You go have a lot of death is gonna be in this place. Alright? The same power that destroyed the place and that destroyed the world in the days of Noah. He's the same God. And he's angry. And he's against this wickedness that is going on in this place. Alright, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to take down this so-called white man. Alright? So you talk about those that remain. According to the book of Revelation 13 and verse 10, they say, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Alright? So I'm trying to give you as much information as possible, because I know that all people have a short listening span. Alright? We have a very short listening span. It say, and the passengers that pass through the land, when any seeth a man's bone, then shall he set up a sign by it, till the buriers have buried it in the valley of Hamon Gog. It say, and also the name of the city shall be Hamona. Thus shall they cleanse the land. So you're gonna take you Edomites, and you yourself have to clean up this shit that you made. That is your mess, and you're gonna clean it up. Next precept, Isaiah 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. So this Babylon the Great is divided. Alright, they're gonna kill one another. That they'll come together, and that's gonna be World War III. Alright, World War III. You know, and this great sword that was given to this man goes back to the smith, because it's Yahweh Bashem Yahushua who gave this man the technology. This great sword represents the blessings of Esau. Alright, this is the blessing, a weapon. Alright, and we're gonna read that just now. Alright, so the next precept. So Let me read over that. Revelation 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red. Alright? So this is our next power that is the Lord set up. Alright, our next ruler. Because the scripture says the Lord Yahweh have power to lift up kings and put down kings, right? And it says here, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. So this man was given the right. This man was given the power to take peace from God. Right now, it have no peace in the earth right now. People scared of coronavirus. This man fooling the people. Making them take things in their body that not supposed to be. And I say, and that they should kill one another, so the house is divided. And when the scripture talk about a house divided cannot stand. And there was given unto him a great sword. So this is the blessing. So we're going in the book of Genesis to see where is this blessing. Genesis 27 and starting at verse 11. And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. So, alright, so Esau is a big, hairy, red man, right? And Jacob saying that he's a smooth man, he's a normal black man. A normal so-called black man, he's an Israelite. My father peradventure will feel me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver, and I shall be a curse upon, and I shall bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing. And his mother said unto him, upon me be thy curse, my son. Only obey my voice, and go fetch me them. So this is Rebekah setting up Jacob here now to go and get the food Esau supposed to make for his father Isaac, so that Jacob could get the blessing. So all this is the book of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And this is how we set up his stage, so that all things could be fulfilled. And they say, and he went and fetched and brought them to his mother, and his mother made silver meat, such as his father loved. And Rebekah took goodly raiment of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob her younger son. Because remember the scripture talk about Jacob holding the heel of Esau, the firstborn. So he will be first. So right now his rulership is going on now. And Jacob's rulership is the one to come, which is the kingdom of heaven. And it say, and she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands, and upon the smooth of his neck. So this is to show you how Esau was a hairy. He was looking like a beast. All his man hand and neck and whole body was hairy. And she gave the silver meat and the bread which she had prepared into the hand of her son Jacob. And he came unto his father and said, my father. And he said, here am I. Who art thou, my son? And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau thy firstborn. I have done according as thou biddest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac said unto his son, how is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, because Yahweh thy power brought it to me. And Isaac said unto Jacob, come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him, and said, the voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy as his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him, and he said, art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. And he said, bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he drank. And his father Isaac said unto him, come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near, alright, and kissed him. And he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, see, the smell of my son is as the smell of a field which Yahweh had blessed. Therefore power give thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be every one that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blessed thee. So this man was blessed with the kingdom of heaven. Jacob was blessed with the kingdom of heaven. That is why Jacob's name was turned into Yasha Allah. He Prince of the Most High, Israel. Jasrael. Alright? Israel. Alright? And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting, and he also had made silver meat, and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, Let my father arise, and eat of his son's venisons, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly, and said, Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it me? And I have eaten of all before you camest, and have blessed him. Yea, and he shall be blessed. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and bitter, exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, my father. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety, and had taken away thy blessing. And he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? Which means supplanter. Alright? For he had supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? Holy Scripture say, in the book of John, a man can't receive nothing unless it is given from heaven. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, hear that? And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. And to this day, we are living in the blessing of Esau, the so-called white man, this devil, this demon, because he right hand is Satan. Alright? That is why you see a lot of Satan worship is going on. So the next kingdom to come is the kingdom of Israel, Jacob's kingdom. Alright, and with that I hope that you was edified, and know that our people, Israel, have a short hearing span who are Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native. We are the children of the chosen, we are the children of promise. Yahushua came, alright, to fulfill the scriptures. He came to get us from under the curses, to get the blessing. The blessing represents the promise, the blessings of the law. Alright, that is all it is about. In the law is written cursing, and in the law is written blessing. Alright, so Yahushua came so that we can have grace, so that we can come from under the curses and go right into the blessing. Until that day come when Yahushua come on the earth, we shall be saved. And all Israel shall be saved with the everlasting salvation, world without end. Shalom.